Hello learners, welcome to this video lesson. In this lesson, we will discuss media as an agency of education. Before starting our discussion, let me to introduce myself. I, Dr. Niradhar De, Associate Professor, School of Education, Indira Gandhi National Open University. Welcome you all to this video lesson. Friends, presently we are in the 12th module of your online course. You all know that you are pursuing the online course, that is BES 122, and course title is Contemporary India and Education. In this course, total 16 modules are there, and presently we are in the 12th module. The title of module is Agencies of Education, and this module is included in the 12th week of your online course. In this module, 4 important lessons are there, that is family as an agency of education, that already we have discussed in our earlier sessions, and school as an agency of education, that also we have discussed in our earlier session. Then community as an agency of education, we have already discussed, and this is the 4th lesson or the last lesson of this module, that is media as an agency of education. Some of the learning outcomes let me to focus upon. After going through this video lesson and as well as after going through the part E content of your SLM, I am very much hopeful that you will be able to explain the concept of media as an agency of education. You will be able to describe the function of media for the development and education of the child as an agency of education, and you will be able to discuss the interface and relationships among the family, school, community, media and state as agencies of education. So, here you see in the last learning outcomes, that is focused upon the earlier agencies that already we have discussed, just like family as an agency of education that we have already discussed, school as an agency of education we have already discussed, community as an agency of education that also we have already discussed, and media and state as agencies of education that also we are discussing in this lesson. So, that is why all these 4 agencies, how these agencies interface with each other and keep a good relation, and how these agencies helps each other, that is also another important aspect to understand. So, that is why I am very much hopeful that after going through this video lesson and the part E content that has been given to you, you will be able to achieve these learning outcomes. Now, let me to proceed further to understand what are the different agencies of education and how we can classify different agencies of education. Just like here, agencies of education can be of 2 types. One is called as the formal agency of education and other is called as the informal agency of education. Under formal agencies of education, we can include the school, libraries, picture galleries, games, cinema, educational programs which are being broadcasted or telecasted by using the radio and television. And these are the formal agencies because our interactions, our involvements in these agencies are very formal in nature. If I will take the example of school, school is a formal agency of education because in school all the discourses, all the engagement of the teachers and students are very much formal in nature. There is a definite syllabi, there is a definite curriculum that are being implemented, that are being practiced in the school system, and every program, every courses are having a definite time period and certain formal assessment processes that also we follow in the school with the instructional system, with the teaching for certifying the children, certifying the students. So, that is why this is very much formal system in nature. And so far as informal agencies of education is concerned, I can take the example just like the family, community, religion, marketplace, fairs, exhibition, media, free play, etc. So, here the family that already we have discussed as an informal agency of education, community as an informal agency of education, religion is also an informal agency of education. So here media that we are talking in this lesson is a type of informal agency of education. Though media is an active agency of education, but here we use media in a very informal way. So many a time what you are doing when you are traveling nowadays, you are using your mobile phone. In the mobile phone you are using the audio video media, you are using the electronics media by using the electronic gadget. Okay, so you are going through different TV channels, you are going through different social media. It may be Facebook, it may be YouTube, it may be Twitter. You are going through different video lessons when you are traveling, when you are doing a certain work. So that's why informally we involve in different media. So this is the classification of media, and again to classify other media just like other agencies of education, just like active agency and the passive agency. In active agency, I can say the school, family, community, religion, state, social club, game, entertainment programs that we use in media are come under the active agency of education. And passive agencies of education, that includes the cinema, television, radio, newspaper, magazine, marketplace, etc. So here passively we involve in all such things, in all such agencies. So accordingly, some of the agencies are active in nature, some of the agencies are passive in nature, some of the agencies of education are formal in nature, and some of the agencies are informal in nature. Being a student of education, you should understand that what are the different agencies and what's the classification of the agencies and how it works for education of the child. Now let me to focus upon the very concept, the very philosophy, the very understanding of media as an agency of education. Media is being used for the purpose of formal, non-formal and informal education. So this is a point here. Nowadays we are using the smartphone, we are using smart television, and we are using, you can say, many things in a very smart way to get the information, to get the knowledge. Okay, so here we use the media. It may be social media or it may be electronic media in formal education system, in non-formal education system, as well as in informal education system. So how it is possible? Just like you see in the formal education system, especially in the classroom situation, in the conventional education system, in the face-to-face education system. So we also used a face-to-face or non-conventional a conventional media. Okay, so here teacher and students, they talk each other, and teacher also involve you for doing certain activities, for doing certain works by using different media. Okay, so that's why here in formal system of education we also use certain media. In non-formal education system, if I'll give the example of the distance education system, the open and distance learning system. So here what do? We use multiple media. We use social media, we use television, we use radio to reach at the students. Just like if I'll give the example of Indira Gandhi National Open University, what we do? We use Gyan Darshan channel, we use television in a very large scale. Every day we take session that's called as the teleconferencing on a different important aspect, different important topic of your course, of your program. Okay, so that's why we also use the radio. We also use the FM radio to reach at you on different issues and different important topic of your course, of your program. So that's why in non-formal education system also we use media. Then accordingly in informal education system, just like I have already said that much of the things that you understand, that you carry in your life, that you gain informally. Just like when you come contact with the social environment, when you come contact with the physical environment, with the society, with the community, you learn many things in a very informal way. And those experiences further help you to gain new knowledge. Okay, so that's why friends, I can say here, by using media we get information within no time. So what is happening globally today, within no time we are getting the information. Okay, so that's why we use media in all types of education, in all forms of education, in all systems of education. It may be formal, non-formal and informal. Then further I can say that mass media may be defined as the medium or agency through which ideas, attitudes or impressions are communicated to a large number of people, to the large number of population. So who are the mass media? We can say newspaper is a type of non-print mass, is a print mass media. We can take the example of radio is also a mass media. We can take the example of television is also a mass media. Nowadays you will find that you the people are getting newspaper, getting radio in your mobile phone, in your smartphone. FM radio is there. You are using those radio for entertainment and for educating purpose also. And even if in your smartphone you can use the television, you can use the TV, you can go through the TV programs. Nowadays TV programs are coming through online. Okay, and at your home you are also able to watch television by using DTH and other channels. Okay, direct to home and other channels. So friends, here what I mean to say, mass media may be defined as the medium of agency through which ideas, then attitudes and impressions are communicated relating to education. Just like here, the new development which has happened in last few years, just like the Swayamprabha channel. So nowadays you will find that dedicated Swayamprabha channels are there for the school education, for higher education, technical and teacher education, and for professional education students. Okay, so dedicatedly you will find that for class 1, for standard 1 a dedicated channel is there, for class 2 another channel is there. Means all the topics that are included in the second class curriculum, you will find that the experts, the national experts, they are taking sessions, and those video lessons are live telecasted, and recordings are also available in the Swayamprabha channel, and that is free of cost. The students are going through from their home. Okay, so that's why if you will be resourceful, then definitely at your hand you will get the mass media. Just like television, you will also find you can also use the radio programs also. And in professional and technical education, just like in teacher education, if I will give the example of teacher education, channel number 20 is there. Channel number 20 is dedicated for the state open universities and the teacher education. Okay, so here all the programs, all the courses relating to teacher education are being telecasted, live telecasted through the Swayamprabha television channel. Then further we use a number of interactive media like interactive radio, interactive television, teleconferencing, mobile, email, online conferencing, which are used to interact with students in real time. That's called as the live telecast. Just like from the corona time onwards, we have experienced online webinars. You must have engaged in it, that in a very minimum cost, we can reach at the students at their doorstep through different online deliberations on different topics. Okay, so that's why friends, we use mobile, by using email also, by using the media, we reach at the clientele groups, and we make reach a huge documents within a second. Okay, it may be in terms of attachment, it may be in terms of sharing. Okay, we also use WhatsApp, we also use many online conferencing, and I have already said that being the part of the open and distance learning system, we can say we very effectively use the multiple media. It may be television or it may be radio and other social media also. And further, online education supports like open educational resources, e-learning and massive open online courses, that's called as the MOOCs, are getting popular in the education system all over the world is also a media. So nowadays major focus is upon online education system, okay, and globally you will find that the renowned universities and institutions, now it is part of every country. So they have developed their online education policies, the OER policies, open educational resources policies, and they are also engaged with developing many short-term and long-term online courses as well as online academic programs. Okay, and you will find that millions of learners, they are getting enrolled in online courses, and by staying at their home, they are going through, you can say, the quality video lessons, the expert discussions, the expert lecture, the renowned expert lecture at their reach. Just like I can take the example of the SWAYAM. SWAYAM is the online education platform of our country. In SWAYAM, you will find that thousands of online courses are there. In IGNOU also, you will find that I think nearly 200 online courses are there. Short-term courses, it may be 2 credit course, it may be 4 credit course, or it may be 6 credit course, program related courses, and lakhs of learners are getting enrolled in the SWAYAM courses, and they are getting quality learning, and at the same time they are also getting certification. So that's why it is possible by using the media. So nowadays media is highly used to educate the child. It may be school education or it may be higher education. To focus upon more upon how we use media as an agency of education, just like John Dewey had stated that education cannot be limited to the teacher or taught without social environment. So what is the social environment? That social environment is the media. So only teaching is not possible, or it is not a matter of in between two person, in between teacher and a student. So when we engage in a type of interaction, in a type of discussion, we also equally use a type of social environment. We also equally use a type of media. And what is that media? That media may be, you can say, may be a print or may be a non-print media. So that's why we use media to educate the child. It is not a bipolar process, rather we can say that it is a tripolar process. And further, mass media is used to create a virtual social environment in teaching and learning process, a virtual social environment. We have experienced it even if for doing practical activities. I am not saying about the theory courses. For doing practical activities, you must have observed that through simulation, many practical demonstrations, practical activities that are being recorded and that are being part of the virtual and online programs, and learners are, when they are going through it, equally they are trying to do it and they are developing their skills also. So here you see media, the role of media is not only to deliver certain lecture and to make reach at the learners, rather it also highly used for developing the skills and competencies that we call as the graduated skill, to educate and to teach and to teach the learners with developing their skills and competencies. Further, we can say that due to mass media, education it's not anymore confined to the four walls of the classroom. Rather, we have now thinking and going beyond the classroom and experiencing many things, and further those things that we are using in our life for our own development and at the same time for the development of the society, for the community. Then teaching learning can take place without a permanent classroom with the help of latest online technologies. Nowadays you will find that many applications are available relating to our education activities, and at the same time in many aspects, almost all the aspects you can say, it may be education, it may be agriculture, it may be technology, it may be management. Okay, so you will find that how to use, if you want to prepare a questionnaire, if you want to prepare a question paper for the learners that you can do online, and by developing a questionnaire online, that also you can share to thousands of students. So earlier what we are doing, we are just developing the questionnaire, we are printing it, we are by using the post, we are sending it to the subjects, to the participants. If I'll take the example of, you can say in research that we are doing earlier, but nowadays you will find that we can do it online research. We can collect our data by using different online tools. Okay, so that's why it may be questionnaire, it may be assessment, and you see nowadays it may be related to medical science, or it may be related to operating a hospital, operating a school. Many app is there. Okay, so applications are available for for managing the finance, for managing the academic matters of the school. Okay, so that's why now an online system is available, a customized online system is available where we can work together. Okay, so that's why we are no more confined in the four wall of the classroom. Rather, huge knowledge, huge understanding, huge experiences which is available beyond the classroom, these online medias that helps us to make us engage in different types of online activities, online education and online discourses. Then mass media can be used beyond the boundaries of the country and can make the entire world just like a family. So here within no time, I have already said that how you are getting information, how you are getting knowledge, what is going on in other countries, what is going on globally. It may be related to education, it may be related to pedagogy, it may be related to science and technology, and it may be related to agriculture and other types of development also. Now, to focus upon the role of media as an agency of education, I can say that if I will focus in a very particular way, multimedia used by the Indira Gandhi National Open University or the open schooling like National Institute of Open Schooling NIOS, then Central Institute of Educational Technology CIET, you will find that how they have targeted to the learners by developing certain beautiful and quality online courses and online programs, and how they are offering it and providing quality education to the learners. And media used in MOOCs through SWAYAM courses, I have already said that thousands of SWAYAM courses are available and millions of students are enrolling themselves and experiencing quality learning and going through the quality videos, quality video lessons earlier, which was not possible. And it is possible because there is the global implementation of implications of practicing the online education system. Media used in conventional education system like face-to-face education also I have already said. And here I can focus upon the role of media as an agency of education is also somehow prioritizing multimedia used by the National Knowledge Commission, NKC. National Knowledge Commission also focused upon how to use the multimedia. Then the National Curriculum Framework NCF 2005 has also equally focused that how to use the multimedia. And the recent development, that is the National Education Policy NEP 2020, in every section, in every chapter of NEP, it focuses that how to integrate media in the teaching and learning process. Okay, it may be social media or it may be in other form of media. So how to use multiple media to teach the students, to deal the students, and to address the need of the students. And now let me to focus upon very briefly the interface and relationship between and among the agencies of education. Just like in this module, in the 12th module, that is agencies of education, we have studied school as an agency, home or the family as an agency, community as an agency, and media as an agency. So how these agencies are interfaced with each other, are cooperated, work with each other. So friends, here I can say that school and community are linked with each other. Development of the school depends upon the development of the community, and development of the community is also development on education, and education is imparted through school. So that's why school and community are related with each other. And media is linked with the schooling system, the community practices, and our family also. Not a single day, not a single moment you can imagine that we are not using a media. Definitely we are using a media. So that's why every day we are doing our interface is with this media and family. The earlier experiences that we gain in the family, that we further practice in our school, that we further practice in our community, and we get many knowledge and information, many experiences from the family that are also being the part of media, and we also transmit the knowledge, we also develop the knowledge, and we also preserve the knowledge by using the media. So nowadays huge data you can preserve by using the media. By using the media you can transmit it also. With preserving it you can transmit it, and by using the media you can also develop it. So preserving, developing, and transmitting. So these are the three important roles that the media does. So that's why media, school, home or the family or the community or the state also, state as one of the very important stakeholder in the system of education, they are also facilitate us, state facilitate us for using the media for developing curriculum in the schools and running a schooling system, and state also helps for providing a better community life. So in this way all these agencies are interlinked with each other, and they continuously interface with each other. Now let me to focus upon some of the practice questions. I am hopeful that this video lesson will help you to answer these questions, just like to discuss the importance of media as an agency of education, and to explain the function of media as an agency of education, and to discuss the interface and relationship between family, school, community, media, and state as agencies of education. So friends, just to recapitulate, in this lesson we have discussed the very concept of media that we use for educating the child in the process of teaching and learning, just like we use media in the formal system of education, in the non-formal system of education, as well as continuously in the informal system of education. And further we discuss that even if in the social media, for online education to reach ourselves at thousands, millions of students, how we use different media. So that also we discuss. And we also discuss that different agencies, how they interface with each other, how they work for the betterment, for the development of each other. So how schools helps for the development of the community, community also equally works for the development of the school, how media works in the schooling process, and as well as how media works for preserving, developing, and transmitting the cultural heritage, the knowledge, information, research-based findings from one place to other place, from one generation to other generation, from one situation to other situation. So friends, we have completed 4 different important lessons, that is different agencies of education, which is included in the 12th module. In our next session, we will be discussing important themes on other module. Thank you.